performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
About to get started here, Jurickson Profar now at the plate. Profar with a homer in his last game. One now. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Battling here as he fouls it away. Way inside.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
There's a swing and a drive. It's off the top of the wall. Throws to second. And he's into second with nobody out.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Now at the plate, Drake Baldwin. Swing and a miss as he was late. In the air, left field. And there's one away. So now with one away and a man at second. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Ripped, but it curls foul. And the slider just misses.
Oh, that pitch is out.
One out and a runner at second here in the second game of the series. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Sean Murphy swings through it for strike one. And that is out of play. Man on second, 2 down. Way outside, straight to the backstop. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Here's a 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Out number 3. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Fights it off. He'll see another. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to short. Handles, throws to first. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second.
And time now for the Phillies lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Bryce Harper in the box now. No balls and a strike. Nice grab. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here comes Schwartz to the plate.
Hey!
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That misses the zone. Ball 2. And down on strikes. And that is that. Top of the second. Now in for the Braves. Michael Harris the second. That one ran inside. Almost got him. Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity.
Here's a 1-2. Liner, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. The 0-1. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Takes it in for the out. 1 out, man at first, and the batter will be the shortstop, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Second inning here, no score. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Brings it in. Throw behind the runner. They got him doubled off. We head to the bottom of the second. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Trey Turner.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Foul ball there. So Trey goes down on strikes.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Edmundo Sosa at the plate now. That's ball 1. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Yeah, that's ball 2. Popped up. Olsen gets under it. And there's 2 down. This is Bryson Stott.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
On the ground, Olsen. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Phillies down in. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Popped up. Sosa settles underneath it. And there's one down. Here's Mauricio Dubon.
Third baseman, Mauricio Dubon.
Out to short. Tosses to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third. Here's the switch hitting left fielder Jurickson Profar. Profar gets a piece there. Two down, nobody on. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the Phillies catcher, JT Realmuto. Swing and a ball popped in the air. One down. And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Garcia wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. And the strike call will stand. Still one challenge left for them. The 0-1. There's the strike. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball one.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Up the middle. Throw on to Olsen, and two straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. Otto Kemp digs in now.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
In the air to left center. Profar has a beat on it. And that is that. On to the fourth. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Drake Baldwin. Ripped to first, caught. One pitch and one out. Here is Matt Olson. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. The 0-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. Olsen wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and it's going to stay a strike. So they'll lose their first challenge. Here's Sean Murphy. He was a strikeout victim his first time. He was late there. Strike one.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Off the mark there. 1-2 the count. Jackknifes out of the way. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. The high heat, too much on that. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Marsh in the box now as he looks at ball one. Second plate appearance of the day for him. And that
Nope,
one almost
that's
got
inside.
him.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
Takes it in for the out. Here's Bryce Harper. He's 0 for 1. Just
Inside, ball
missed.
one.
The Phils hitless so far in the game. This one popped up. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Phillies, designated hitter.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. His first at bat was a strikeout. And that's in there for strike 1. Base knock center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
Here's Trey Turner.
Hey!
This one in the air. Murphy moving under it. And that is that. We go to the top of the 5th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. Liner, and this could be trouble. Round second, digging for third. The relay throw in there safely.
I love the hustle out of the box, man. He drove that baseball, and he was thinking triple right away. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. That's out number 1, and a run comes in to score. Here's the shortstop at the plate.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Right through there. Got it. 2 away. 2 down. Base is empty. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder. First time up was a pop out. Swings through that one.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Mauricio Dubon, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. Here goes the runner. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And a curve is down and in.
0-2 count. You've got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Now a quick throw to first. And he's back in on a dive. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Swing and he breaks his bat. Flips it. It's there, and that's a great play. Back here in Philadelphia, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies. That one finds the corner. 0-1. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And that one did miss. And the strike is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Pitch in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes. To third, Dubon. Sends it across to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. Next to hit, Bryson Stott.
Second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Check swing, went around. That's strike 2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Got him swinging.
Well, the last place you want to miss with a splitter is near the top of the zone like that, because it pretty much doesn't do anything, stays flat. But hey, it worked that time. He got away with it. But sometimes the complete opposite of what you're expecting or what you're looking for can be effective, even if it's not a quality pitch like that one right there.
Real Muto stands in here, takes ball 1 low. That's a little bit low.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
And on further review, it was a strike. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. 2 down, nobody on. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Liner snagged at first. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Stepping in, Jurickson Profar. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Activity for the first time in that bullpen down there. Zach McCambley, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Kerkering also getting ready. Swing at a ground ball and foul ball. The 1-1. Strike on the inside corner. Curve in the dirt. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down.
Wow, he looked like he was running.
Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Zach McCambley.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Baldwin up for the 3rd time here, watches that one miss.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Oh, great stop. Fires to first, and they get the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Matt Olson, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Ball, that's out.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Down in order. Back here in Philadelphia. We go bottom 6. Adolis Garcia stands in for the Phillies. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That's a strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
On the ground to third, Dubon slings it across, one away, bottom of the sixth. Now here is Otto Kemp.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
One down, Phillies down a run. Pulls that one foul. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. 0-2 now. That one missed. The Braves up by a run here in the bottom of the sixth.
Ball 2.
Two. Just misses with that one.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
So the call stands. So they're now out of challenges. Too low, ball 4, and he represents the tying run on base after that hard-fought walk. So the Philly batting order turns over. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion. Try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Fair ball. Runner around third. He scores to tie it up. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Harper, the next to hit, takes ball 1. This one in the air center field. Harris should have this one. Takes it in for the out. And now Kyle Schwarber steps up in a critical moment. 1 for 2. That misses. And that is ball 1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Ground ball, Olsen. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Brad Keller. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Murphy leading things off and takes a strike.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Challenge from behind the dish here. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. No challenges left for them now. The 1-1. There's a swing and a miss. The 1-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. in time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Harris in the box for the third time today as he takes that one off the plate. Yeah, that's fouled off. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a ball line to center. Brings it in. That's out number 2.
Good piece of hitting right there. Nice hard line drive to the outfield. You're trying to get on base, represent that go-ahead run. Can't hang your head on that at all.
Albies at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one.
Boom. That's cheddar, baby.
2 down, nobody on. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. That one inside. Look out.
Nope. Outside.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And he walked him.
Whoa.
And after that long battle, he's aboard representing the tying run. Now it's the shortstop. Quick move to first. Albies dives back in. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Gets the outside corner with that one. And the 0-2. This one kicks away from Real Muto. No advance, though. This ball's chopped on the ground. They get the force, and that is the inning. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Trey Turner. And that one's a little bit low, and it's 1-0. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
On the ground, Albies to first, 1 away. Big time out leading off the home 7th. And here is Sosa to the plate. Fouled off down the right side.
That's a ball.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. This one in the air, center field. Harris under it. Takes it in for the out. Here's the second baseman. Here comes the skipper. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Joey Wentz.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
There's the strike. That clips the corner.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Sets him down looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball at the knee. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Jose Alvarado. Number 15 up to the plate for the third time as he looks at one down low. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Jhoan Duran, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Kirkering also throwing. And there's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Digging in, Mauricio Dubon. Fought off foul. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Runner on the go again. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Out to short. Trey Turner gloves it. Throws to first in time. First out in the top of the eighth. Here's Profar down. 1 for 3. Profar gets a piece there.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
Baldwin in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Ball.
Go-ahead run at second, and we're at the top of the eighth. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Around third. Fires it to the plate. Not in time. He beat it, and they've got the lead.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Olson swings through it for strike 1. In the air to left center. Kemp settles under it. And that is that. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. And this is on to the bottom of the eighth. Here's the Phillies catcher, JT Realmuto. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
This one in the air right field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. That one missing inside.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall. Tough spot for the pinch hitter, and he delivers.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Kemp lays off down low as he digs in for the third time. Out to short, and a base hit. Rowe holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. Line drive, base hit. Here comes Bohm around third. He scores and they have the lead. Runner around third on his way to the plate. In to score from first. And they lead by 2.
Yeah, pretty tight ball game up until the 8th inning, and that's really the time where you